Greetings, Mech Warriors. My name is TTB, and this is German Mechgineering. And today, guys, I hope you are in a mood for Dakar and lasers, because we are playing the Fafnir 5 Bravo, and I'm using Bundeswehr Flecktarn style here for the camouflage, and big eyes of doom when it's staring at you. You are not going to be long for this world. And why is that? Well, let's jump into the armaments. Now, the basis of this build is going to be a standard engine 320 that gives us 52 kph speed with this 100-ton behemoth. Then we are adding double rotary AC5s and 5 medium lasers. We also have 4 tons of RAC5 ammo in the legs and a half ton in each arm, as well as 2 double heatsinks, 2 double heatsinks in each torso, and 2 double heatsinks in the engine, plus of course the ECM in the CT. Armor is max basically everywhere except on the legs. Standard structure, standard armor, double heatsinks, of course. Now this thing has a really nice alpha strike with the 5 medium lasers of 25 damage, plus you have the sheer insane firepower of 11 damage per second per rotary AC5. So 22 damage per second plus another 25 damage on top of that. That is pinpoint and is melting down targets at range. It doesn't sound like much, but over a short period of time it will ramp up like crazy. With the skill tree I'm proposing, we have 158 for armor on the CT front, 199 on the side torsos, and 74 on the arms, as well as close to 90 armor on the legs. Really nice for this mech, makes this insanely tanky. Now for the skill tree, guys, let's go over this a little bit more quickly. In the firepower tree, we take the right hand side to get enhanced UAC/RAC 1 and 2, we get mag capacity 1 and 2, and we get laser duration 1, 3, and 4, as well as some of the heat gen nodes down here. Then we go into the survival tree. We take the full survival tree except AMS overload because we don't have AMS, and that makes us insanely tanky. Then we jump into the sensors tree. As always, guys, with any ECM mech, enhanced ECM 1 and 2 is a must-have. It is mandatory, not optional. Then seismic 1 and 2, and we also have 1-2 points of radar derp. We don't really need more than that, but if you feel you need it, you can remove a little bit of the heat gen from the firepower tree and put that forward into radar derp. And then last but not least, very important, auxiliary, double cool shot with cool shot cooldown, and either another artillery strike or a UAV or a double artillery strike. I'll leave that up to you. Me, personally, I'm always going with the big booms. Alright, guys, let's take this camouflaged menace into a dropship, and let's see how it performs. Let's see if thunder is on the horizon. I'll see you there. Well, guys, here we are on our first map. It is River City, and we are pushing forward into the river. And let's see what we can find here. Under the bridge, there be goblins. And I don't know if they're goblins per se, but there's red guys below that. That's not a goblin, that is a bear. That's an angry bear coming right at us. That's a Kodiak. Let's go ahead and see how long the Kodiak fares against the power of the Fafnir. And the answer is not very long, ladies and gentlemen, and there she blows. Actually, well, had my aim be a little bit more on point, I'd say he'd have died about 3 seconds earlier, but it's alright. So, we took down the Kodiak. He had no chance of shooting back at us because he couldn't see, because I was ducking into his face like a madman, but that's alright. Let's go ahead and try and find some different targets. I think there's a Hellbringer behind that left-hand corner, and I took a little bit of damage to the back here for no reason whatsoever. I'm blaming my teammates, but that's alright. It wasn't much damage, just a little bit, a little shave off the old armor. Okay, so at this point we are 2 kills up. I have already killed my 100-ton counterpart, so we are good at this point. Now we'll be even better. Let's go ahead and go for the enemy Victor. The problem is my teammates are trying to engage him here at the corner, and that Victor is just not coming the right way. He is not cooperating, which is a problem for me because I can't hit him from there. I just wanted to go backwards, try and see to get an angle on him, but unfortunately he died before that. So let's see. Yeah, there was a Hellbringer behind the corner here. If he walks up from this boulder, there we go, we can do a little bit of damage to him, but my teammates should be able to claim here the kill, and there we go. Okay, so for me, let's go ahead and push further into the Fox 7 area. We have 5 kills over 3, so while we are currently in the lead, the enemy team is also doing some killing, and we have to do something against that. Let's see what we have here. That's a King Crab CT open. Oh yes, yes please. No Ruby, no Ruby, yes. Yes, give me the king crab. There we go, 200 tons on the kill board. Beautiful, we have now gotten the double the tonnage that we are in kills. Let's see if we can add a little bit more on top of that. Ooh, there we go, that is somebody who just realized that he does not want to be where I am. And let's go ahead and see if he's got some friends. Yes, he does. There's a Thanatos coming in. We are mediums, MRM30s. Let's see how long he fares against this bad boy of TTB. The answer, once again, not very much. Guys, again, it doesn't look like it from the weapons and from the alpha strike from the medium lasers, but when it all adds up together, it just generates a metric schmuck ton of damage. We dodged the shit word. Okay, let's see what we can do here. The Kintaro is very low. He might be dying here if he's XL. Yep, okay, he was XL. So, 2 kills left on the board, 10 kills over 6. This one should be done for my team, most assuredly, but maybe we can get some more damage in here. My Irby buddy needs some help. Apparently he just needs help with cleaning up because he doesn't need help with killing. Bloodthirsty Irby. Gotta love the power of the urban mech. So let's see, there is... Oh, it's an enemy Irby. It's a giant enemy Irby, and he is right in the middle of my teammates, and I'm trying to shoot him, but I gotta be so careful here not to murder my teammates. Maybe go just with the lasers. I just can't get a few shells through. That makes me sad. I could have killed him here almost. His side torso is now red, but one more shot will take him out. Nope, never mind. Never mind. Fatty teammate blocks the shot, unfortunately, and therefore helps to not sate TTB's lust for murder and mayhem. Okay, let's go ahead and have a look at the scoreboard to see how we did. 3 killing blows, 7 assists, 2 solo kills, 3 kill most damage dealt, 903 damage done, and 7 components taken out. So, you guys enjoy this content. If you like this stuff, go ahead, check out my Patreon page, become an active member of Team TTB. And I would say this Fafnir is a lot of fun. I like the combination of Raka, Daka, and the lasers on top. So if you have trouble getting some fire in on specific amounts of target or specific points of the enemy mech, and you just run hot in your RAC5s and you need that extra little punching power. Well, with this mech, you just press your button and you do 25 extra damage just straight to where you're aiming. And that's really good, actually. And that will keep you from, not only from overheating, but it will also keep you from standing in front of an enemy that just needs one more shot and you just don't have it. Okay, now the cool thing here is that my team is taking the top. Mad props for my team to actually get rasks up top. Not so mad props for the guys in Delta 3. We don't need 3 mechs to kill 1 enemy assault, but the rest of them are taking top, and that is just amazing. Okay, let's go ahead and drop down here. There's an enemy UAV above, but I can't do anything about that right now. Let's go ahead and join my teammates to go in on the Thunderbolt and his assault buddy over there. The problem is we've got a teammate right in front of me right now, and he is effectively blocking me from shooting that enemy. And I'm also taking fire from the right, not really realizing what's going on here. And I turn around and it's like, whoa, it's a Mauler right behind me. Okay, guys, okay. Aim for the cockpit. It's do or die. And the answer is, of course, cockpit kill. Raka Daka cockpit kill. Well, that could have gone worse. We lost one of our RAC5s, which is one of our main sources of damage, but we took down an enemy assault mech very quickly. Guys, if you're on an assault mech, the worst thing you can do is just stare at the enemy. You gotta keep that cockpit moving, because if you've got a good pilot on your hands, then he will go for the cockpit kill. Because the cockpit is, at worst, what is it, 35-ish damage? And that's a lot less than trying to go through a CT and the structure of, let's say, a Mauler or a Fafnir. So, keep that in mind, guys. Let's go ahead and push in onto the enemy Cyclops here. I still have a lot of armor on my mech. I can still do some good, and that means doing some bad against that Sleipnir. Go onto his CT, keep the Raka Daka going. Now we shoot the ass, of course, not the back. We shoot the ass, and hopefully, yeah, we help take down the Cyclops Sleipnir here. And yet another enemy assault mech wants to join the party. That's the enemy Annihilator. We go for the side torso, of course. Help to take that off, and now we switch on over to the other side torso. I'm just gonna drop right into his face and be like, yo, TTB's in the house, how's it going? And will you please die? There we go. 7 kills over 4, the enemy Corsair here, red CT, teammate takes him down. We are going to focus the summoner now. Nope, never mind, he's dead. Well, I might just go ahead and drop down into the cellar. Hey guys, it's a party below, let's go. Oh, hi. Hi, Backshot. How's life in France? I'm just kidding, of course. Backshot is A-okay. Alright, let's go ahead and start massaging that Thunderbolt and hopefully murder him down. There you go. See people saying, "Vive la TTB!" Beautiful. 11 kills, over 4. This one should be in the books as well. And we've tanked down our mech quite low, but we're still active. And the funny thing is, the side torso that actually houses the still working RAC5 is the one that's open now, whereas the other one still has a little bit of armor up front, but of course, we lost that thing basically at the start of the fight, so the result we're getting is probably going to be less than last round, but we'll see how much less. Still, even with just one RAC5, with the medium lasers and the insane heat capacity that this mech has, you can do a lot of good and you can go ahead and have a lot of fun. So guys, I can only encourage you to go ahead and try this mech build for yourself. You might want to try it with, let's say, medium pulse lasers, or ER mediums, but be aware that mech will be a lot hotter and you won't get as many salvos out of it. You might be able to increase your range with ER mediums or medium pulses. You would increase your damage over time with DPS, but you will suffer in terms of heat. The medium lasers are, I would say, the easiest to play combo together with the RAC5s. And of course, the Guardian ECM will keep you safe. 3 killing blows, 2 solo kills, 4 KMDs, 725 damage done, 5 components destroyed. That is still a very respectable performance, I'd say, and still top damage in the match. Have a great day, guys. Take care.